All right, guys. Well, we're back out here at this pond rehab. Brought the 850. Gonna use it to shape this dam up. Damn, isn't that a sexy beast with a new undercarriage? Wow. Sorry. Surprisingly, that didn't leach in much because it was kind of wanting to leach in a little bit yesterday. But when I get all this done, I'll take and pull that windrow down and allow the water to come in. But I just want to keep that dam up until, because I've got to cut more out right here. So that, anyway, you can see how much we've built this up over here. Found out last night talking to the owner, the pond had been cleaned out like I knew it had, based on the amount of dirt over the dam. The owner's dad actually cleaned it out and made a repair on this section of the dam. But it failed again, as you could see from the pictures and from the video. Because I mean, you can see the water was actually running out. So I mean, you can see we've built this up. Oh goodness, what, we're a good 5 foot, probably 4 to 5 foot from water level up is what we've built up here. You can see this basically made itself into an overflow. It went off down that way. Anyway, we're going to do away with all this. There is I looked at Google Maps. On that side over there, they've tried to make a spillway, and it's actually eroded out. It looks to be a couple foot or two anyway. So anyway, they want me to put the spillway, and that's another thing. We're going to go ahead and put a spillway in. The owner of this is, again, one of my better clients, and he's monetarily smart enough to know that if we don't fix it right now, that after the spring rains, we're going to be back in here fixing it again, because a pond is only as healthy and is only as good as its spillway. If the pond has no spillway or any sort of piping to allow a discharge, then it's doomed. So he doesn't want the water to come down through here because it makes a marsh. In the wet time of the year, it's really marshy through here. So he wants to make and actually do a good with rock spillway on the west side, and kind of kick it off towards the ditch down there in the low spot. So anyway, if that is feasible and we have the ability to do that, I brought the laser. We're going to make some shots here after a while. Then that's the plan. So anyway, let's get the 850 fired up and get in here and get this straightened up a little bit. And I'm sure I'm going to have to bring more dirt from the backside up there to kind of fill this in. I've got a lot I can cut out here, which I'm going to have to, but I also don't want to end up in the water. And the dirt that was cleaned out is on that side. I need to build up to make this dam wider so I can lessen my slope on the inside. So anyway, well, dogs are enjoying themselves, going for a little swim this morning. It's a little brisk, and up there shows you how shallow that pond is, at least on that end. Look at that. It's like an Australian shepherd, and look at that. Yeah, he's swimming now. I think maybe part lab or something, man. He's trucking right along there. Anyway, let's get to moving some dirt. Well, getting ready to back the dozer off, and look at this crap. And I don't push rocks or anything with this machine, so The rocks aren't going to make a round hole like that. So some asshole has, pardon my language, has shot this thing with a gun. Wow. Unbelievable. I guess I ought to check the rest of the machine and make sure I didn't catch one some other place. Jeez. more dirt off of that back slope. It's a little tight in there, and trying to push it on an angle is just making a mess. So I'm going to use a loader and go ahead and scoop it, shuttle it down here. It'll be quicker that way. As you've seen in the last video clip, how I almost ended up in the pond. So that'll happen. But yeah. Anyway, you've seen it. I just about went off in there. Hopefully, I'm gonna have enough fuel in this thing. My wife has to break some fuel out after a while. Inside slope, I need to cut it back at the top, angle it back just a little bit more. Got plenty of width on the top of the dam. Cut it back some anyway. If I'd known I was gonna go to this extent, I probably would have brought the D6 over here. This is just going to be a little dam repair, be done with it. Fortunately, as I mentioned earlier, the owner wants it done right. Back to the dozer, I can't believe some little a-holes. Somebody had shot the damn blade on that little dozer with a gun. It almost looks like a 9mm or something along those lines. I've got to think back where I had that at, where some idiot would have shot the damn blade on it. Fortunately, it didn't penetrate it, but it left some pretty deep holes. So now I'm going to have to take and weld those up. Why the hell would you do that? I didn't see any other hits on the radiator or anything like that, but it was mid-deer season and stuff, so I suppose it's possible some a-hole was shot it with a rifle from a long distance. But anyway, I can't freaking believe that. Now I've just got to think back where I had the damn thing parked at and who might have done it. Alrighty guys, well I hopped off just a second. That's all I can do over there. If I had the excavator here, I could take and set up there and compact that around there, clean that up, but I can't get in there. You can see on the video that one time especially. However, as I was coming and pushing back this way, I started to slide and started to push the damage way as well. So I mean, that is what it is. Hopefully the cows will stay off of that section. Otherwise they'll push it right off in there, and it is what it is. Like I said, it'd be nice to have the excavator here, but not feasible at this point. So we're gonna walk down here and look at this eroded out area, which is going to be the spillway. And that's eroded you can see right over here, that's eroded the ditch out. So I mean, it's on the private property side, it's not in the road bed, but water's an amazing natural wonder, I guess you could say. Look at that. Wow. Yeah, that's, the water's been trucking down through here. Wow. Gosh, I wish I had the D6 here, because I need to take all that. Probably needs to come over here and be relayed in here. Well, like I said, obviously it's coming this way. We got that dam built up, so it shouldn't crawl. I won't know until I shoot it. But obviously, well, this thing catches a lot of water, and so we've got to make this spillway's got to be right. You can see across the way there, it's not done yet, but you can see it's, you know, about right in there's where that dam blew out. So obviously wasn't enough freeboard there, and that's why it crawled. Plus, I'm sure the cows going up and down through there probably deteriorated the dam, which is probably actually led to it blowing out, probably. This sucker's catching some water, but yeah, I think this will be a good spot to put a spillway. But I mean, this is gonna have to be right. And the pond may not hold the level that normally holds, but we have no choice. We're just gonna, this has to be right, or it's gonna blow it back out. So I can foresee rock in here. So wish I'd have brought the excavator. Wish I had a mini X. Oh well. Like I said, back in the old days, we'll just use the loader. We'll just cut that. I think I can get the loader on that and start. There'll be a bench there where I can get a good enough angle, take that loader and shove it over here. It'd just take too long with the dozer. But we're gonna have to fill this back in. It's gonna have to be compacted. We need to cut a swell. You know, I may be able to take some of that dirt down there, bring up this way, but this is gonna have to be wide through here to keep this from happening again. And it's gonna have to be rocked. It'll have to be rocked till probably right in here. So I don't think this is going to be a this ain't going to be another day or two. I mean, it's, you know, I'll have a day in it. Time I leave, I've got to leave early again today, so I'll have a day in it. So it's going to take longer than that. obviously. So it'll probably be the first of the week before I can get rocking here. I've got to go back over where the 150-year-old barns, I tore them down. I've got to load all that. Got trucks lined up, demo trucks lined up. So I've got to get them, I've got to get all that concrete loaded out. So I'm going to do that Friday morning. I'll probably have to come back over here Saturday, Sunday. My daughter has a cheerleading thing, so not enough hours in the day. Well, loader's down for today. This is not what you want to see with brand new undercarriage. So kind of got into it there and there, a little bit there. So I don't know if the bolts didn't get tightened or what. I don't know. I have no idea. Anyway, I got to call into the mechanic and hopefully we can come up with some bolts and see, I guess. Story of my life. All right, guys. Well, I'm out of here for today. Loader's down anyway. I showed you the sprocket segment come loose. I don't know. I'd been hearing it clicking on that side for the last couple days. So I don't know if that segment didn't get tightened up or what exactly happened. I ended up by finding one of the bolts laying on the ground minus the nut, but then that one was still in it and it got bent. But so anyway, I don't know. I got a hold of the mechanic and I've got to get back with him. He's tried to call me, but I just crawled off to the 850, so I'll get back with him, see if he can get out here and get me fixed back up, I hope, because I need this for tomorrow. But a lot more to do. I wish I had the D6 here, but I didn't realize that this was going to be near involved like it is. So this is basically a remodel. So there's a lot of dirt. Again, I've been, see how wide this dam is here. I've been stealing dirt. I can steal a lot more too, but you can kind of see it's not final graded, it's just rough graded. So anyway, shut that off for just a second. Anyway, like I said, starting to get a nice slope to it, getting there. Like I said, I got final grading to do, but I had to push, as I mentioned earlier, this slope here, I had to push it back. And I wish I could get down in here more, but I can't. The water's seeping up into that, and I can't get that dirt compacted good enough because all of that was washed out when it blew the dam out. So here, I could run off the edge into the water on this, I wouldn't bother. Here I can't, because it just drops off. So I've had to just go in and slope this the best I can and stay off of that edge, with especially where that water's coming up in there. So if I end up with an excavator here, it'd be one thing, but I'm probably not going to. But like I said, I'll just back drag this and do the best I can. And so again, I've had to take and push this back, so I've had to bring more dirt over here to continue the wideness of the dam to make it uniform. So I need more dirt over here, a few more loads over here to finish this up. I'm carrying a good wide here, and again, we're standing right where it blew out at, right here. So anyway, I'll got to bring more out here to blend that in, and then once I'm satisfied with this portion of the dam and everything, I should be able to run in there okay. I'll take the loader in there, pull all this back. It's an extra dirt, but I don't have, you know, I can't get to it. good enough to scoop it out of there, because this is going to be mud. I don't have any place to go with any mud. So I'll just take and back drag that, let the water run in. You'll never know it. It'll be 3 or 4 foot under the water. So then once we get all this done, we got to go over there and start working on that cluster. I'm gonna have to get some rock in here. Don't know how I'm gonna get the trucks in here yet, because we got a stream that runs across and feeds this here, and then where all this is blew out, you got a little stream that goes through there. So I don't know, this may be a cluster in the making. So anyway, well guys, I'm gonna go ahead and get on out of here. Don't forget to like and subscribe and leave comments. I've been trying to hump it with this nice weather, so I haven't posted a lot of videos. Everything's doing well, channel's growing. Appreciate all you guys, lots of comments. Still pissed off about the dozer getting shot. If I could find that idiot and throw him in the pond, cover him up. But anyway, I'd love just to split somebody's head open. That's just retarded. Why? Probably some stupid kid. Anyway, all right guys, again, I'm out of here. So like, subscribe, follow me on Instagram at DirtDaddy953, and we'll get out here and leave you alone. We'll see you.